Holy shit. Okay, maybe my luck is finally taking a turn. Hello? The fire hasn't been lit for a while, I think. No one here. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay, let's see here. What's in here? Oh my god. No way. Oh, I sure hope they don't need this as much as I do. Hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. Easy. I'm cool. I don't want any trouble. I thought your camp was abandoned. Here. I'm putting my bag down, alright? I just took a few cans from your stash, that's it. They're in the front pocket there. Believe me, you really don't want to fire that gun. The freaks will hear that shot for miles and come running. Though, judging by the fact you're still alive out here, I guess you already know that. Just put the gun down. I'll leave, alright? No. It's just me out here. I swear. I've been on the road for... Shit, I don't even know how long. A few weeks, maybe? The last camp I was in got overrun, and I've been on my own ever since. Can you just put the damn gun down, please? Weapons? Just a knife that I use on the freaks, but no guns or anything like that. If you got it, I guess it's only fair. Just be cool, okay? I really don't want any trouble. That's a flashlight. The knife is in the pocket on my leg. No, not that one. Lower? Yeah. No, that's everything. Look, I'm real sorry about trying to take your shit, but I really just would like to leave now. Sit? Why? Warm up by the fire? You're gonna start it? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. So, you alone out here? Whoa, hey, I was just curious. I haven't really come across anyone for a long time. Not since my last group got overrun. We were camping up near O'Leary Mountain. You know the place? Yeah, just over the highway. Near Copeland's camp. Yeah. Are you friends with, or you know Copeland? Me? No. We traded with his camp a few times, but never stayed there. He runs too tight a ship, wouldn't let us in. Not that I want to stay there anyway. Guy runs that Radio Free Oregon like it's gonna save us all. Dude's a damn psycho conspiracy theorist, if you ask me. Nearly half the people in Oregon fall for his shit. Sorry. You probably don't want to hear about that. like I said, it's been a while since I've come across anyone else. So I'm a bit overwhelmed is all. You're not gonna hurt me, are you? You haven't decided yet. All right. Look, if you just let me go, you'll never see me again. I swear. And hell, I don't even know where we are. So it's not like I can lead people back to your camp. Even if I did know anyone to lead back here. Okay, understandable. I guess you can't just assume I won't come back here and raid this place myself while you're asleep, huh? Not that it means much these days, but you have my word, I won't. Look, I might be starved half to death and a bit desperate, but I'm not desperate enough to take from someone else in this fucked up world. Had I known someone was staying here, I would have kept on walking. Yeah, most people have gotten mad these days. They either join that crazy-ass cult, what are they called? The Rippers? Or they shoot first, ask questions later. I'm real fortunate you're the ask questions first kind of person. What's your name? Sorry, I should have asked you sooner. Guess I kind of forgot. What with the, gun in my face and everything. Nice to meet you. I'm Hazel. Where are you going? Look, I don't want any trouble. Ooh, what's this? Really? You're willing to share? You sure? I mean, I almost stole these from you just a minute ago. Oh. You have no idea what this means. I haven't eaten in probably a week. Food isn't exactly easy to come by out here, but you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself. My God. You know, before the world went to shit, you wouldn't catch me dead eating canned peaches. But now? Ugh, they're like heaven on earth. Seriously, thank you for this. No, not much luck, I'm afraid. I've checked nearly every mini-mart and grocery store from O'Leary Mountain down the highway, and have barely found a scrap of food. Most of the places are picked clean, or what's left is expired. How did you get so fortunate? A food truck? Seriously? Jeez, that's lucky. Not that many people would be around anymore to find it, but damn. How'd you get the damn thing open? A pipe bomb? Jesus, that's hardcore. You survivalist types really don't mess around. I'll tell you, I definitely was not made for this stuff. I was in law school before all this, so not exactly prepped for the end of the world. What did you do before the world went to hell? You worked at an outdoor store? What, like Bass Pro Shop or something? Oh, no wonder you've made it out here alone this long. You must know your way around the land pretty well. Me? No. I can't hunt or track or identify berries to save my life. I've just gotten lucky. Fell in with a smart group. The last few weeks I've been barely scraping by on my own, though. I can boil water easy enough, so that hasn't been too big of a problem. But the lack of food and constantly running from the freaks has been the worst part. Let's just say I'm grateful I took track and field in high school. I'd be screwed if I didn't have good cardio. To be honest, not much of a plan. I've just been surviving, hoping to get lucky or stumble across a camp. I was headed to Lost Lake Camp, but kind of got lost on the way. The irony in that, huh? Shit. Have I really fallen that far off course? I could have sworn I was going east. Damn it. You're heading that way too, huh? I'd ask if we could, travel together, but, you don't really have any reason to trust me. And honestly, I'd just slow you down. I can't really use a gun, and I tend to freeze up when the freaks get too close. Yeah, I've handled them before, only when I have no other choice. The knife is sharp enough to just drive straight through where you need it to. Hitting the brain seems to work best. Ugh, I try not to think about it. What? No. Just because I've killed a couple doesn't mean I'd make a worthy traveling companion. Seriously, I don't want to end up getting you killed. Really? Well, thanks. That's kind of you. But honestly, like I said, it's just been sheer luck those freaks haven't gotten to me yet. I figure it's only a matter of time. Anyway, if you don't mind, I should get going. It's getting late, and pretty soon the sun will be down, which means more of those things will be out, and I really want to find some shelter before then. But, hey, if I make it to Lost Lake and you find yourself that way, look me up. I owe you one for, not shooting me. Least I can do is give you some camp credits or supplies or something. Are you sure about that? I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't trust me enough to let me stay here. But I guess you're right. 2 is better than 1 when it comes to survival. At least if the freaks attack us, I'll be slow bait and you can easily get away, right? Sorry, not funny. Just trying to lighten a crappy situation. But, in all seriousness, if you're serious about traveling together, I don't know how I can thank you enough. Honestly, I figured I'd be dead by the end of this week. But hopefully things are starting to look up. And hopefully for you too, not just me. So, you said you've been alone out here for a few months? What, just like surviving? What's kept you from losing it? Most people I've seen go that long kind of lose their head without human connection. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess that's true. If you've been training with nearby camps, then I guess you at least have that. Might not be day-to-day contact, but it's something. You must really know your way around here if you trade with them on the regular. I only know of a few camps around the county, but I've only ever been to Copeland's myself. So what? You just go camp to camp, trade supplies as you need them, help out the camps where you can, and move on to the next one, and they don't shoot you on sight? Like, they just let you in? Copeland was always weird about that. Most people he didn't recognize? Well, let's just say it depended on his mood. Why not join a camp? It's safer, and you won't go crazy. Like, actually be a part of a community. Oh, so you're a drifter then? You got one of those cool drifter bikes that most of those folks have? You know, a drifter. Those rugged rough and tumble folks that do exactly that. They got those DIY bikes, modified Harleys, go camp to camp, pick up jobs in exchange for camp credits so they can buy supplies. Some of them are kind of crazy. They ransack raider and ripper camps, though they rarely survive that from what I've heard. Sometimes humans are more dangerous than the freaks out here. I've heard some drifters even go diving into freaker nests and wipe them out just for a few camp credits. Do you, do stuff like that, or mostly just trade supplies? Wow, so you're the real deal, huh? Never met someone who's had so much close-up experience with the freaks. And raiders too, you said? Huh. You're either brave or stupid to be doing something like that. Should I, be afraid of you? Since you've, completed those kinds of jobs. Oh, well, that's reassuring. Good to know you only take out bad people. I'm not a bad person, despite, trying to steal your food. Anyway, it must be a lot of work doing all that on foot. Your calves must be jacked. Sorry. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find you a bike then. I said, I guess we're gonna have to find you a bike. Because if the drifter life really suits you, if that's like your calling, being out here in this hellscape, helping out camps with odd jobs and bounties, trading supplies, you're gonna need more than just your legs. You'll get things done a lot faster and make Oregon a safer state a lot faster if you have one. Well, yeah, that's great and all that you've managed so far without one, but there's only so many drifters. And you guys really do help out the camps from what I've heard. Plus, having a bike is way safer than traveling on foot. What happens when some raiders or rippers or, hell, some other drifter pulls up on you? What are you gonna do? Outrun them? Hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Me? No. I don't know the first thing about bikes, but it can't be that hard to figure out. There was this one guy that I'd see at Copeland's camp from time to time. He didn't know shit about bikes. But he managed to DIY an old Harley or something with all these different pieces. Make it his own. Oh, nah. Copeland's men found it on the side of the road. Scrapped it for parts. Poor guy probably got eaten by freaks out in the shit, but point being, it's possible. And most of the camps have some sort of mechanic from what I've heard, so if we do manage to get you a bike, we can always take it to one of them. See if a few camp credits can't convince them to help you out with it. Why do I want to help? It's the zombie apocalypse. What else do I have to do? Every day is just survive, survive, survive. Wake up, look for food, boil water, avoid the freaks, try not to get shot by some crazy person. avoid more freaks. Look for food. Sleep only a wink because the freaker shrieks keep you up all night. Wake up. Rinse. Repeat. May as well have some kind of mission and a little fun while we're at it. I'm serious. If you're serious about this, I want to help. Plus, making our way to an actual camp with actual people where they might have actual food, not just canned peaches. No offense. Sign me up. Well, I guess you're right. I could just get to Lost Lake and then decide to ditch you, but I'm not an asshole, contrary to my actions. And as much as I want to be safe, rotting every day away in a stuffy camp, pretending like everything is fine outside the safety of the walls, doesn't exactly sound like my cup of tea anymore. I tried that. Did that with my last group and, well, I told you how that ended. If I knew how to fight, how to help, maybe it could have turned out different. Maybe they wouldn't all have been eaten alive by freaks. Yeah, it, happened while we slept. We didn't have walls or any crazy defense. Just a few cans tied up by a string for a tripwire. We were in a building before that, but some idiot in our group thought lighting a fire indoors was a good idea. Set the whole damn place ablaze. So we were just camping out in the woods until we found somewhere more permanent. Somewhere safe to call home, I guess. There was about 8 of us, but nobody in that group knew what they were doing. They were smarter than me, but still. Anyway, we had those measly cans set up and people took shifts for watch, but our watchman fell asleep and we were all so tired from being on the run that nobody heard the cans get tripped, and next thing I knew, I woke up to screaming and the snarls of those freaks. I froze up. Just watched as they... One of them grabbed my ankle and I kicked it off. Shoved it right into my friend Rebecca by accident. She didn't even stand a chance. Maybe 1 or 2 of them made it out, but I don't think so. I just turned tail and ran like a coward. Some survivor I am, huh? Yeah, I'm alright. As alright as I can be. So, you still want to group up with me? Not scared I'll turn you into freaker food? Well, thanks. Your confidence in me is, unsettling, but oddly reassuring. I'm serious. I want to do this. I don't want to just sit back and watch people die anymore. I never did. Yeah, I probably am an idiot. Maybe in a little over my head. You're right, but I'm tired. Tired of just waking up every morning wondering if it's going to be my last. Tired of living in fear. Maybe if I just face it head on, I won't be so scared. There's gotta be more to this shit than just waiting to get ripped to shreds, right? And maybe if I go on this batshit crazy mission to help a cute drifter find a bike, maybe life will start to feel kind of normal again. Sorry. Anyway, what do you say? You down? Or am I completely insane in thinking way too hopefully that life can get a little more normalcy back into it? Yeah? Well, cool. Cool. So, should we, like, shake hands? High five? Come up with some secret handshake to solidify this batshit insane mission? A fist bump? So vanilla. Alright, let's do it, partner. Oh, right. I can't call you that. That would only work if we were cowboys, and we're definitely not going on a hunt for a horse. So, you really trust me enough to stay in your camp? Not afraid I'll steal from you again? Oh, you're a light sleeper? Got it. Message received. Oh, believe me, I am well aware you have a shotgun. That is the last thing I want to mess with. I definitely don't want to get on your bad side. Well, alright then. I can just crash here against a tree or something. Or go get some wood and keep the fire going. Or keep watch if you want. Yeah, I guess I can sleep. Actually, I haven't gotten like a full night's rest in weeks. I could use it, but only if it isn't gonna put you out. And you gotta promise to wake me up if you want to switch spots or anything. Alright, cool. Do you want me to just sleep in the tent, or? Sweet. Thank you. Again. I, kind of owe you my life. Not just because you didn't shoot me, but, to be honest, I, was kind of at my wit's end. Anyway, good night, Drifter. I'll, see you in the morning.